There we go. I'm gonna have to find something. No, this is fine. Yeah. I do believe it is time for me to say indeed. And greetings unto you. I don't know. Maybe part of me feels like there should be more trees. If you're like, Yissy, this guy looks like he's sleepy or something, it's because I am. I'm like operating on 3 hours of sleep right now. And it feels like I'm on battery saving mode. I feel like what it would be like if you click an app and you have to wait for it to register. And then you click the app again and then it bugs out. My brain feels exactly like that right now. Oh, I just need to. I need to take a moment to just be calm. I chose this spot because it is angled, but also at the same time, it's so angled that it's a little bit of a slip and slide. Like I can feel the cushion moving underneath my body. Yeah, it got some grip on those bricks right. Oh, this rock right now, but I don't know if it's better. This is so uncomfortable. I don't even know if it's a good shot. That's the worst part. I don't think it is. I don't think there's any more comfort to be had up here though. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Today's stream topic is about how the universe talks to us. Maybe I can just start with that. Hey, quick melt is too tired to monitor chat. What are y'all doing for dinner tonight? Oh yeah, look at me, on it. I'm so on it. I'm just like slipping. You see this? You see this? Like I'm slowly descending. Oh, the descent is slow and painful. I'm trying to find a spot where my potential energy will go away. My feet are like shimmied underneath the cushion. I am becoming the brakes. Uh, no, stop it. I'll take shoes off and then I'll shimmy myself. Yes, comfort. So comfortable. Wow. I mean, it's better than it was. It is a little better than it was. All right. Now that I'm here, now that I'm comfortable, today's stream topic is about the universe talking to us. Last night, the party finished at 3 a.m. Got in my car, drove back home. It was about an hour's drive. Got here at 4 a.m. And of course, at the party as well, people are talking about this whole Tyson and the Jake Paul, shenanigans. And I get home and I check it out, see that it is on Netflix. And I see there's like, I want to call it filler fights, like pre-fights or whatever. And I'm like, oh, of course there's pre-fights. And then I set my timer for an hour for the first pre-fight to finish. And then I come back and it's still more pre-fight. And I'm like, oh, and I set my timer for an hour again. And I want to come back for the official fight between these two dudes. The internet has hyped it enough. It is a part of our culture right now. And then it just doesn't work. Netflix doesn't work at all. I didn't see a second. not a second of that fight, and not from lack of trying. I spent 20 minutes refreshing, exiting out of my browser, and turning my Wi-Fi on and off again. Great experience. And then at some point, in the struggle, I was like, bro, maybe this is the universe trying to tell you, the world, the planet, the everything trying to tell you that maybe this is not what you want to do. Maybe you actually don't want to watch these two dudes fight each other. And then I go, and I wake up 3 hours later, and I couldn't go back to sleep since. Sam did say something there far away. I don't have Zoom eyes yet. Like I am like supporting myself. I'm pushing myself against the rock so I don't slip right now. You look like the stereotypical stoner man becoming one with nature by force. Yeah. Yeah, nature, whether you like it or not, we are one now. It sounds a little bit sus. I don't know if I like that. No, me and nature have a good understanding of one another. Isn't that right, nature? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nature told me to tell you that you are loved. That's what nature said. Goodness. Mm. So, I did now share the one instance where I experienced the universe trying to tell me something. But you friends have probably experienced such a thing as well before, right? The universe speaks in many different ways to us as people, and all you need to do is listen. But maybe you can tell me a little story if you have one, right? A little anecdote where God, the universe, the everything, whatever turn of phrase you prefer, was talking to you. Was talking to you. I almost like when things don't go my way, or when I'm like struggling, when I'm trying to create an experience that isn't necessary in that moment, then I'll almost like liken it to, okay, the universe has other plans, or the universe says differently. That'll be my conclusion. This isn't blue cheese. It's a blue strain. Is Mojo here? I think I saw Mojo's name. I'm gonna get my tablet just around the corner. I think I'm stable enough here to be able to have something on my knee. I am shimmying my one foot into the ground, hooking my leg around this cushion that I'm sitting on. I need to actually re-shimmy it a little bit. Yes. So comfortable. Yes, so wonderfully comfort. Yes. Nature told me to tell you you are loved. You must have missed the inherent sarcasm nature uses when talking about me. Nature tells you she loves you. I should have said it like that. You're right, Sam. Love is true. I too dealt with this spinning red circle on Netflix last night. Eventually got in, regretted it. Yeah, yeah, that seems to be the consensus. Like nobody seems to be happy with this turn of events, you know. I even had this conversation last night, almost predicting that it is staged, that Mike Tyson is gonna lose, and a bunch of people are gonna make a bunch of money, like a lot. Because who would bet against Mike Tyson, right? Right. Unless you knew the fight was rigged, of course. I shouldn't say stuff like that. I don't know that. I don't know if that's true. But yeah, neither of those dudes walked away losers necessarily from that whole experience. You know, a lot of money was made. Click, click. This is nice. This is actually kind of nice. I'm officially in it now. I think I'll put this one in here. Put it in the main bag. This is making me cringe. There's space for it here as well. Yeah. What does the universe want? In my mind, the answer I've been forming is that the universe wants excitement. The universe wants the most entertaining of all of the possibilities. Pretty consistently, at least in my experience. And it is kind of entertaining, right? Entertaining in the way that there's a lot of human reaction, right? There's a lot of things to be entertained by in the losing of Mike Tyson to Jake Paul. All right. Like a lot of people are thinking and saying and like going about this whole experience where there would be less of that if it was a Tyson win, technically. Same thing with the whole Donald Trump thing. It's almost like it's programmed towards a bias, and that bias is spectacle. Needs to be as ridiculous as possible. Maximum ridiculoso. And I'm not complaining about this necessarily. I've kind of embraced it. Where, okay, if we're going to live in a ridiculous world, we're kind of given the liberty, freedom to be ridiculous ourselves. I want to become very ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, and ridiculous to me, at least, means flamboyant to another person. I do want a super suit. I'm gonna have a super suit. I keep manifesting. I don't know how long it will take me, but eventually, my clothing will be technology, programmable technology. Cannot wait. I cannot wait. But I'll have to. Because the universe says so. I'm experiencing time as a linear being. I've never done a stream like this, and it is quite surreal. Feels like I'm talking to entities I actually feel like I'm talking to entities. Hmm. My bare foot is on the rocks, supporting my weight on one side. I'm also like bare skinned on the rocks on this side as well. I think I'm just getting scratched by some leaves on this moment. I mean, yeah. Do you have something to say, Earth? If I could offer myself as a mouthpiece to your will, what would you say? What would you say if you could say anything? It says hi. Oh, that's very funny. I don't know if that's true, like, but I really did. I did inquire. I asked the question multiple times, and then I sat and waited for an answer. And then I like combed through my interpretation of what the answer could be that I'm trying to receive. And I was like, is that the Earth? Is the Earth angry at us right now? Is the Earth gonna try and tell us to do this or do that, or stop doing this or stop doing that? And and instead, the Earth just said hi. It's just like, oh hey, hi. Hmm. I don't know what's that supposed to mean to me. As an experience, it does kind of go against what we're talking about today, because today's stream topic was about listening to what the universe says. And can you listen to a hi? You can reply to a hi. You can say hi back. Can you listen to it? Maybe there's something to be listened to in the fact that hi is the thing that wants to be said. A connection wants to be made. Maybe that is the thing that we're missing right now. Maybe not all of us, but our species definitely is missing that true connection to the earth. Unfortunately, with the survival mindset we have been indoctrinated into, if you will, we're not really given the freedoms or the time, or I want to use the word the luxury of appreciating our earth as much as it's supposed to be. And the bird sounds around me is so nice. Leaves rustling in the wind. All right, I'm gonna read some comments again. Bring myself back on. I'm probably gonna get absolutely scorched by the outside world. So bright. Oh, okay. Because Trump ferments hate. He who is he. It's who he is. It's who he's always been. One of the first media appearances he had was a scathing article about he and Daddy Trump forcibly and illegally evicting people. I'm not even remotely surprised. Something I noticed yesterday, though, Sam, is that within the South African world as well, like people don't know. People don't know any of this stuff, Sam. Like absolutely none of it. So many of the people that I talk to do not know these things, right? And I feel like illegally evicting people, that's bad, but that's like low on the list of bad stuff that it has been up to, probably, right? So yeah, so yeah. If I could offer myself as a vessel of your will. The first commandment is God needs booze. No. Booze is bad for you. God can get some weed, maybe some mushrooms that you can eat, the edible kind, of course. But booze is just so bad for us. I had a few conversations about this last night. That's why it's like really reminiscing in my brain right now. How the direct words to me was, and I'm not gonna say who said it, of course, but this is why I prefer people who do drugs over people who drink alcohol. And he was gesturing towards the crowd, you know, and people were connecting and inquisitive, you know, talking to other people, going outside and forming a little circle of a bunch of strangers and having conversations they haven't had before. And you know, like it can be as much as just like a weed smoking. Like there's a lot of weed smoking culture in the drum and bass world. It's just like people that smoke weed over drinking. And I did not see a lot of people drinking last night, to be completely honest. Drinking played a role, right? Like drinking literally came from, I mean, maybe I should say, I don't know if it came from, but was really popularized and utilized during like the Great Depression. You know, the amount of like humanitarian, you know, stuff that happened there. The thing I'm trying to say, and maybe I'm completely off of the whole Great Depression thing, is that I think alcohol is also a type of medicine, right? It is a plant chemical. It's technically a byproduct. How dare you? I did slay him, that mosquito, but he got some blood out of me first. So offended. Yeah, see this. I cannot see my feet. I can see my hands. There's probably more mosquitoes out there. I completely lost my train of thought even. All right. Yeah. So medicines, right? It is a byproduct of a fungi. It eats sugar and poops methane. No, ethanol, right? And in so doing, makes alcohol. But it does eventually kill itself, right? Because even to itself, that that is poisonous. It is literally a poison. And then we drink that, and that affects our GABA receptors and stuff. So there is definitely an experience to be had in that. But the experience is one of numbing yourself, all right? And I don't think God numbs himself, right? Quite the contrary. I don't think there is such thing as like when you're God, there's no such thing as numb, right? It's literally the everything all of the time. Futurama 3, episode 20, Godfellas has now been added to your homework list now. I think I might actually know who you're talking about. Are you talking about the guy that's liaising and eating grapes? Like that mosquito encounter is messing with my whole shui. I just saw another one flying. Bruh. Bruh. I don't want to get eaten by mosquitoes. I don't want to get eaten by mosquitoes. Mm. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to move? Fucking mosquitoes. Meld. I want for you, your own world, to be birthed from your good words. It's a long process, but keep going. Skeleton Gaming, hello to you too, friend. It's nice having you here. And thank you, Hoopy, for saying that. I think it will take time. As you said, it will be a long process. You are very much right in that assessment. But it is for me a matter of like I'm gonna be here, right, on planet Earth, living life. At least that's what I'm doing. So as long as I'm not dead yet, I'm still in the position to progress, and I'm not going to stop doing that. Right? And that is kind of the process. I'm done here. It was nice having you, friend. Have a good one. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Skeleton. Good morning, Mel. Hoopy, it's nice having you. The episode is about Bender confronting his notions of God. It's one of the best. Oh, where like the little people live on him. Like I have seen most of the Futurama episodes. You just have to give me a little bit more context. Maybe, maybe the good morning was supposed to come before the I'm done here. Maybe you decided not to be done here. Good morning to you too. It is technically going on 5 p.m. for me, so it's not necessarily a good morning. I live in South Africa, and I'm streaming to you American friends, so you probably do have your morning, and then the rest of your day ahead of you. Have a good one. I think, yeah, Jasmine, I haven't seen you in a long time. I've been making more of an effort to slow down and appreciate nature. In doing so, I've noticed more. Its beautiful fruits, nature provides, growing wild. Everything from lemons to apples to bananas. How's everyone at home, my friend? Uh, I don't know, to be completely honest. Everyone is kind of like going on. I feel like that has been very much the theme. It's like there's just this keep on keeping on mentality. Nobody is particularly happy with the state of things. Nobody seems to be particularly certain. And that can be a little bit unsettling. But in that way, it's also a great opportunity for us to find some certainty, right? Like it's only in that uncertainty that you can find it again, find some stability, look for something that you can put your foot down on and, put some weight on it. Is this okay? Is this what I want? Feel it giving a little bit. You're like, no, not sure I do want this. You know what I'm wondering if I want? It's to continue sitting on this angle. I could make myself a little lay down spot right there. It just won't be as visually appealing. I'm too tired to care about how visually appealing it is right now. And that's not a good thing, I think. I think it would be better if I was a little bit better at this stuff. Cared a little bit more. Or at least, had like a little bit more freedom. I think this environment is definitely rough in a way where it kind of limits my options. All right. It's like one of those beach cushions. I should probably point you this way so you can see what I'm busy with. Am I just gonna flip it over this way? Don't lose handles. Oh, how's that for a perspective? Never in my life did I think I would be filmed from this angle. It is kind of nice though. Part of me wants to like put you next to my face so you can look at what I'm looking at. I think I'll do that. Just not right now. Just give me a moment. I'm still kind of at an angle, but at least I'm at an angle this way this time, not downwards. And this big rock is in my way, so I can't fall off. This little tree cutting into my field of vision is the star of the show for me right now. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna stay here for a bit, have this conversation with you, friends, and then when I'm ready to do the horizontal stream, I'll see if I can either shorten the legs in a way on that thing that you friends can have this angle with me. So I don't know if I want to be holding you the whole time, but that could be an option as well. Today's stream topic is about listening to what the universe has to say. And I feel like with me being as tired as I am, makes me a little bit less talkative, right? And in that way, being less talkative makes me a better listener. Yeah, I'm really trying to listen in a way right now where I might be able to give your friends some information. And the more I try to listen, the more it almost feels like I'm coming to this conclusion that the universe doesn't have much to say. But in a way, not as it doesn't really care or it's not intelligent, but in a way that it almost doesn't want to interfere or doesn't want to sway things, change things. It's okay with things, right? trying to maybe remind us as well that we are okay without things as well. That the universe is okay with things. I'm trying to think about all of the ways the universe has said things to me. And if I had to try, and this is what we've done in this stream, right? If I had to try and conclude what the core theme of what is being said to me is, it would be love is true. That love is true. I'm asking myself right now if I have a hard time believing it these days. Think of what I've been through this year. I'm not believing it any less. I just feel it's become a lot more real in that way. Right? Maybe the first 3 years of my philosophical journey, if we will, and coming to this truth of love is true, almost like not coming to it like I discovered it at all, like, and definitely not the first one, but as a showing up for this, right, making it my truth. And through this year, it very much wasn't just a uh, like La La Land, starry-eyed, hopeful saying for me. It very much was a saying of, this is rough right now, and I'm getting through it. I'm saying the same words. I'm saying love is true, but the way I'm saying it means something else. Means that there is acceptance required of me. Means that there is patience needed. Means there is discomfort capable of being experienced, right? Because of love's truth as well. I've been having a lot of chats with people about my my move that's coming up. And it's been interesting to see how, in talking about it, there was a lot of anxiety and some shame, some hesitation alongside it. And now that I have spent some time thinking about it, spent some time, like gathering my thoughts, if you will, it does seem that there's a lot more stability and calm in me in the prospect thereof. How our lives gonna keep changing. Who's to say? The earth has a say, though, in many ways. I have to keep making sure mosquitoes aren't eating my feet. I'm so paranoid. I'm so tired as well, though. Goodness. Like, I'm operating on a 7% power. Oh, yeah, see. Oh, it's one of these dudes. So, bro. Probably got to see that whole shot of him sneaking up on me. I'm gonna see chat. Oh. Nay. Yeah. Hey. No messages? Is that right? Maybe. Let me refresh one more time. Nope, no messages. Nice. I mean, not nice, but like I feel nice that I didn't. That's the word I'm looking for. Keep one of your friends waiting. Yeah, didn't waste your time or make you feel unappreciated. Hey, little bugger. Change is the only constant. That's another thing the universe has been saying to me. Love is true and change is constant. Thinking about all of these magnificent pieces of architecture we've built, pyramids being amongst them, how in my mind, I love this idea of building out of metal, make something extremely tough. Like with proper care, that stuff will stand there for tens of thousands of years, right? And it is this, I don't know if it's a masculine need, but it's definitely a human need to to make him to make permanent, right? This impermanence that we're a part of, to fight against this impermanence. The fact that I'm some dude laying on the ground right now, staring at a tree and clouds in the sky, and you're staring at me. Oh, that is so strange. That is such a strange thing that all of us are participating within. This life is so strange in that way. Dragonfly just flew over my head. That's so strange. And yet, here we are for it. We have quite literally created this slice of reality for ourselves. This place within which we exist is uniquely ours. And each and every single one of us do have a relationship with the universe. And depending on your relationship, your communication style will differ. The things you'll be told will differ. So interesting to me to notice how different the relationships between children and parents are. Like every single relationship is different, of course, but I think there's a lot of social comparison that happens when you see people. I want to use the words get along. I've been thinking a lot about talking when it comes to this Christmas that's coming up. And going back home, being in an environment where I can talk to my dad again, talk to my mom, my sister. Do I know what I want to say? Do I know what's supposed to be said? I know that there are things that I don't want to say, or do, or be, or be the result of. Refreshy. Okay. We've been listening to you. Your eye holes didn't seem receptive to extra demands. Thank you, friends, for your love. For considering my eye holes demands. Their need capacities. Hmm. Think I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at, and then maybe I'll do a horizontal one for a hot minute, like maybe 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna go and sleep probably. Here we get you. This is what I've been staring at. And you were there. Is this the widest it goes? I wonder. Okay, that's the punched in one. So that answers my question. You can see a little bit more cloud details of this lens though. Yeah, I don't know if this is doing justice necessarily on my IC because I can see, of course, this whole piece as well. Okay. Okay. Cool. This, I don't know if this one is further away, but it is what it is. I thank you for joining me on this stream. I'll see you friends again in a moment. I'll do another one. Bless you. Cheers for now.